Joining me now is Robert Greenwald of Brave New Films. He's the director of Rethink Afghanistan. Robert, first thing I want to ask you is, how much money do they spend on nonsense like this?
Well, the size of the Pentagon's media empire would make many of us incredibly envious. They have $1 billion, and it's our tax dollars that are paying for it. Can you imagine how many salaries in Wisconsin could be paid with the money that's being wasted on propagandizing us and our congressmen?
Yeah, and that's the thing that drives me crazy. Republicans, some Democrats are always talking about, oh, we got to save money, we got to save money. Yeah, how about we save money by stopping brainwashing of our congressmen and senators? Now, but that goes to the second point. Any chance that this is effective, or are these just guys goofballs like going, ooh, Senator Franken, you will like the Afghanistan war?
Well, you know, it's a question of the level of intelligence of the elected representatives, which I won't comment on, and how effective this technique is. What I think is effective, because we're seeing it in Washington, is kind of bringing the elected officials and whispering in their ear and kind of telling them sweet nothings so that they feel they have an inside track. Because otherwise, how do you justify this war? The money, the killings, the terrible toll it's taking, the no sign of success. I mean, I don't know if it's hypnotism, but it's very hard to believe that any rational reason can now argue that this is a war that's making us safer.
Well, Robert, now we've got Republicans flipping. Huckabee, who's a major Republican candidate possibly, saying, oh, you know what, I don't know why we're in Afghanistan. I can't figure it out, right? Same exact thing that you're saying. But here's my question. Why do the generals care so much? Why are they willing to possibly commit crimes to keep staying in Afghanistan for longer? I don't get that. What's their motivation?
Well, I think they do believe it. You know, it's like policemen who go and arrest innocent people because they once did something bad. The cops really believe they're doing the right thing, and I think not to become a psychologist, which is the job of my brother and sister-in-law, but I think they believe what they're doing. On the other hand, with all this failure, with all this loss of life, and maybe most tragically, Cenk, you know, your guest before was talking about corporate control. We have to realize how far the military has invaded every sphere of our daily life. And the generals and the military have that power. They're not ready to let it go.
All right, Robert Greenwald of Brave New Films, thank you so much for joining us tonight.